What's good? What's good? This your boy DJ Creed back with another video. Man, Charleston White. Sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't. But in this case, he is going off on Foolios Mom. But that's not the reason why I'm doing this video. I'm doing it because he makes a lot of great points about being a single parent and even having parents in your life and them not doing their job. But I ain't gonna waste y'all time. We're gonna go ahead and watch this video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man.
It affected him. He lost his dad and his grandmom around the same time.
So that means she was at work and he was at home by himself with no counseling, no therapy, no football coach. I remember my mother was trying to get us put into extracurricular activities. My mother was going out trying to go get mentors, whether that was my uncles, some of her male cousins, to try to come interact with her boys. It's the mama's job to try to find her boy somebody to connect with, since they can't connect with the nigga. So she mean to tell me from 14 to now, she ain't been no nigga Julio could have connect with and been a mentor to? Because a positive male image can replace a father figure.
That is very true. I hate to, again, this ain't a clip show, man. This is commentary. I agree. It doesn't matter if your kids don't have a dad or a daddy. It's always can be somebody there to be a positive male figure in your child's life, especially your son, even your daughter, but it's up to the mom to make that decision. If a mom decides she's going to be by herself for whatever reason, maybe it was something bad, maybe it was something good, maybe it's something indifferent. Having a male figure in a kid's life, a positive male figure, does wonders for that child. You know what I'm saying? And he's not wrong. And I hate the way he's snapping on her, but it's the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta get my hats off to Charleston White for this one. I don't always agree with what he say, but again, I can admit when somebody is saying something dope, and I can admit when somebody's saying something stupid. So he's on point.
I'm sure she somebody that could have played stepdaddy to that little ugly motherfucker.
That's wrong.
So I heard what she's saying, but the apple don't fall too far from the tree.
Very true.
Miss Lady.
Very true.
You as a child is a reflection of your parents. That's why they say when you leave out of this house, go do this, because you are a reflection of how you was raised. You are a reflection of your upbringing.
I asked her though. I said, if you could go back, is there anything you would have done different?
She said no. That's when I knew she was a horrible mother. Because even as a parent, as good as I think I am as a day one daddy, if I can go back and do something different, I will go back and do a lot of things different.
Agreed.
Because as parents, we don't know what to do in the beginning.
Ooh.
And as for a single mother, homie, we would all go back and do something different. That's how I know she got to be up to say.
Hey, I'm sorry, y'all, but he is cooking, man. He is cooking. Charleston White is cooking. I can respect Charleston White when he does this. He is cooking. He's cooking, man. He is absolutely right, man. But all right, here we go.
I wouldn't change nothing.
I would definitely change things if I could go back, man. And every parent, he's right, every parent would change something. To sit there and say that you wouldn't change nothing and your son passed away the way he did is crazy. It's crazy work.
Yeah, but I mean, she said he always had a roof over his head, never struggling, always had food.
Jeffrey Dahmer always had a roof over his head.
That's
always
crazy.
Had food. But his mama wasn't at home. His daddy wasn't at home.
That's true.
The roof over the head and the food don't raise me.
Oh my God.
The roof and the food don't teach me manners.
Oh, again, I'm sorry, y'all. He is absolutely right. The roof and the food and all that do not raise these children. That is the one thing people forget. It's not just the material things that these children need. I know because I'm a parent. You gotta make sure you're talking to your kids every day. You're steering them in the right direction. Now, it's up to them if they take the lessons that you instill, but it's still your responsibility to do that. And Charleston White is 100% on it, man. I had nothing but respect for this part of the interview.
It don't teach me morals, principles. It don't give me dignity. It don't teach me integrity. So what the he talking about? He always had a roof and food over his head. So did Charles Manson.
That's a wild
Ted
comparison.
Bundy. I mean,
Yeah.
the absence of your mother and your father. What
Right.
did she teach him?
Right.
Obviously, she didn't teach him no manners. What did she teach him? How did she
But see,
raise him?
But see, that's the struggle of being a single parent is you have to work. You have to sacrifice hours.
My mother took an early retirement from General Motors because she saw when she had her 2 boys, working this General Motors job caused her to work more than being at home so she could provide this great life for us. Once we got in trouble because our mother wasn't at home, homie, when we get out of school, mama at work. We want to play football. Mama can't take us to football practice. We playing football. We want to look in the stands and see mama. That's the motivation to keep going. But nigga, mama at work. Mama got to work to keep all this roof. So guess what? The instructions is it take a village to raise a child.
That's true.
Not only do it take a village to raise a child, it also says train up a child. So most black parents think just giving you food, shelter, and clothing and raising you is good enough. It says train. So what have we trained our children in?
Bam, killed it. He killed it. And this is very true about the black community. And I think this is the black community's main issue is once you think these material things are enough, you say, okay, go do your thing. And then you wonder why a lot of black children end up growing up and not having goals and not accomplishing the things they want to do in life. Is because you have to train them better than you were trained. You have to give them all your knowledge, not all at one time, piece by piece, bit by bit, so they can make better decisions, hopefully. You know what I'm saying? But long as you do your part, that's the whole thing. Not only food and shelter, but also the knowledge that comes with being an adult. You know, not making them grow up fast, but making sure they have the wisdom to go out there and be successful in the world, man. And Charleston White is cooking, man. I love it. I love to see it. You know, I try not to do too much negative stuff, but it is what it is. You know, YouTube, the algorithm loves negative. So sometimes you have to post that stuff. But it's always truth in the negative or the controversial.
Manners, respect, discipline, work, exercise. So who's training this little motherfucker how he eat noodles? Because she say he like to eat noodles. Who making the noodles?
Facts.
Him or her?
Facts. You know it's him.
Do he get breakfast in the morning?
Nope.
When he get in trouble at school, is there discipline? Is there consistent discipline?
Obviously it wasn't.
I didn't hear her talk about none of that.
Ooh.
The apple don't fall too far from the tree. The root and the fruit is one and the same. I'm going to say that again. The roots and the fruit. So meaning the root of a tree, they go all the way down to the ground, they stretch out that way. Those are the roots. The fruit that hangs from the tree is the same as the root because it's attached to the tree. So that's her baby. That demon come out of her.
She said,
all right. Now, again, I don't agree with totally 100% bashing her, but he's absolutely right. You know what I'm saying? And she had a lot to say about him. I ain't gonna play all that because the video gonna be super long. But at the end of the day, the sentiment, the message, and everything is there. I don't know why this ain't clipped up. They should definitely say cheese, man. Make sure y'all definitely clip up these parts, man. These are important parts, man. And these would make Charleston White look way better than he does. Because usually the ones that go viral of him just, you know, cussing out women and things like that. This is exactly what black people, I think, need to hear. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be trying to get too deep. I like laughing on my page. But these are things that we are missing. I hate that it's in between controversy as usual. You know, Foolios passing, the way he died, and then his mom doing interviews and she bashing him. Then now he has to go back and he's putting truth into it, but he's also, you know, doing his bashing. but it's 100% correct, and I can't agree with him more. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a overstanding of a statement that should be known and analyzed throughout the black community. You know, and I really think maybe one day, things will change, but slowly. You got to give change time. You got to give time to change. Things don't happen overnight, but I need Charleston White to put out more messages like this without the controversy. But people won't listen to him without being controversial. It is what it is. But let me know in the comments, man. What do y'all think of this, man? Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And also check out Say Cheese. Check out Charleston White's interviews. And just check out everything. But I will be in those comments, man. Let's have a full discussion. And I will be going live really, really soon so we could discuss all these. Yeah, here we go.